Another Leagues reveal has just dropped. Babe, wake up. What's it today? What are we looking at? Right away, my video yesterday of Kandarin dying. That's a real thing. Even the J-mods are talking about it. Mods trolling gives me the feeling that they will buff Kandarin. No, it's dead. Die, Kandarin, die. They're trolling about it in the League's Discord. But it's so true. There's not a whole lot left in Kandarin. If you like monkey laps and you like demonic gorillas, go for it. Maybe they'll make like dual wielded heavy ballistas where you can just, it's the best thing in the game. Or I don't know, maybe they make it so every time you kill a monkey you get 1,000,000 experience. I don't know. That's just kind of, I don't know what they're going to do. The League reveal today is component full drops. What does that mean? Well, here's a big old screenshot of what that means. But let's read it quickly. So when you kill some of these bosses and monsters in your regions, some of them drop things that are incomplete. You need another region to complete it, which is not ideal. It's happened in previous leagues. You used to, like, if you killed Zulrah and you got a magic fang, you can't do anything with the magic fang until you have the good old Trident of the Seas. So you would need Kandarin for that region. But guess what? They're killing Kandarin even further today by making it so it'll actually just drop a already made Trident of the Swamp if you get a Magic Fang drop. Here's the list of all the things that are changing. I'm going to go through them. We got the big picture here, zoomed in. Doesn't all fit on one screen, so what I've done is I've broken them out into region by region. So just taking a look. Right away, if you're looking at this and not just listening, the yellow outline is very subtle. Shows you which items now drop as a full piece as opposed to a component. So right away, we're in the Karamja region and the Misthalin region. That's what you start with, guaranteed. Nothing changes here. I'm also going to go over like what do we get from these regions, just to kind of explain how good they are and whatever else. But I'll just throw some thoughts on it, you know what I mean? If you're enjoying these Leagues content videos, please definitely drop a like. And comment below. I answered every single comment from yesterday. There was over 50 of them. It's a good time. There's some good troll comments. There was some good conversation comments. And if you do want to talk more, not just in the comments, I will put a link to my Discord in the bio of this YouTube video. And there, the description, I suppose it's called. And you can join that, and we can chat over. There's a Leagues chat in my Discord where it doesn't move as fast as the OSRS Leagues Discord where there's 10,000 people typing all at once. Okay, back on topic here. For the Misthalin Karamja region, the only thing this update changes or reveals is that the Emberlight, if you get a Tormented Demon's Kill, and it drops the big juicy floppy thing there, you can just automatically pick what do you want it to be. You don't need to get the arc light, which you can only get from Kourend, so that's a nice little buff. There's nothing crazy in the starter regions that's good. You get the Inferno Cape, the Fire Cape, obviously those are both good. The Tormented Demons is new this league where you can get some items from that. Burning Claws are going to be really nice, so that'll be fun. Tormented Demons are going to be a lot of fun in leagues with just how fast you can kill them. And then like Abyssal Sire, there's a couple things you get from that that are good. Nothing too crazy. On to the next region here. We have the desert. What does this change? Pretty much nothing. I mean, the huge thing that everyone already knows about if you've been paying attention is that no matter what raid you can do, if you can only do TOA, they're going to let you get the Scythe and the T-Bow from TOA also. It's going to drop the Shadow, the Scythe, and the T-Bow. So we don't know how that's going to work. Is it going to just have like a secondary roll every time you get a purple? So maybe you can get a Shadow and a Scythe on the same roll. Or are they going to make it so once you get the Shadow, the second time you roll a Mega Rare, it'll be one of the other two. And then the third time, it'll be one of the other two. That's what I think they're going to do. But again, not the purpose of this video. They're going to reveal that at some point. You can get the full Soul Reaper Axe from the Leviathan. You can get all 4 pieces from Levy, whereas in the main game you can't. You can only get the 1 piece. And you can get the Venator Ring. So kind of small little piece there. Nothing too crazy for the desert region. Morytania region has one big thing that changes right away. Guardian Boots, not that big of a deal. But the Amulet of Rancor. Previously, if you picked Morytania, you would have to pick Kandarin to make the Amulet of Rancor, because it drops as an Araxite Fang. Now you just get the amulet right off the hop, which is the best amulet in the game, other than the Fremennik new Echo boss drop. So a lot of meleers were going to take the Fremennik region so that they can get the awesome ring and they can get the awesome necklace. But with this update now, you can get a necklace that's slightly worse. It's a bit worse. You can get a very good second option, and you don't need to pick another region for it like Kandarin, which is dead. And as for the ring, we'll get to that as well. You'll be able to get a pretty good ring with another region at this point. That's it. Guardian Boots. I don't think you'll use Guardian Boots for anything here. Maybe if you're doing like a full Justy Dins build, like that helps, but you wouldn't need Asgarnia anymore. On to the next region, the Kourend region. Changes very subtly here. You can get the full Kodai wand instead of just the insignia where you need desert to finish the wand. So that's kind of nice for Barrage Slayer in the Kourend dungeon. Again, you can get the 2 other raids items from Chambers of Xeric. There's so many purples from Cox now. You're just going to get one every single raid. Now we've got the Dragon Bone Necklace you can get. Who cares? You can get the Ferocious Gloves. That's kind of nice. It's a big one. Previously, you wouldn't be able to do it if you just had the Kourend region. And it'll actually drop, the Alchemical Hydra will drop the Dragon Hunter Lance as a completed Dragon Hunter Lance. Previously, you needed, I believe, the Kandarin region to make a Zami Hasta and the Asgarnia region to get the Zami Hasta. So that saves you, that's a double whammy. That's a double whammy, that one. Again, it's fine. This is fine. If you're going to do Chambers, picking Kourend region, obviously you need that for Chambers, but now you can get a melee weapon that's going to be good for that. But I honestly think that this Hespori weird thing from the Echo variant is just going to be better. So does this move the needle for Kourend? No, not at all. The Gauntlet. One thing that can someone comment below if this is confirmed? The Echo boss backpack drop, not backpack, but like the crystal blessing, they've called it. That makes it so melee is 15% more damage and 30% more accuracy. I thought you had to be wearing the crystal armor with it because that's what they showed in the video. But it sounds like the wording is ambiguous a little bit. And it just is, it literally counts no matter what. So you could still go get full Torva to go on top of that. That could actually make Turanwin useful. The only other thing here would be the Zulrah. It changes that you get the full Trident instead of the Magic Fang, which we already talked about. So let's move along. King Black Dragon, there's absolutely nothing changed for the Wilderness. I don't know if we bother looking at it. There is a ton of content in the Wilderness for people to do. So if you're looking for some fun in leagues as opposed to efficiency, Wildy's a good one. You can get a Void Waker, Dragon Pickaxe pretty easily, get some rings. Corporal Beast will be fun. But yeah, KBD drops 2 items. Both of them look really fun. Like the sword that you get from KBD as an Echo variant it just looks enjoyable to play around with. So nothing changed there otherwise from today's reveal. Fremennik. Fremennik got worse. Slightly, because these are still best in slot from the Echo bosses, the necklace and the ring, but they're not as important because you can now get a good necklace in Morytania, for example. You can now get a good ring from Varlamore. So the only other thing here, which is completely pointless, is you can get the Magus ring from Duke completed. You don't need the other components or regions for it. But why would you need this if you've got this ring that's just better? So unchanged, honestly, in my opinion. Fremennik just didn't change at all today. Here's the good old, I don't know, what do you call this at this point? Kandarin. People have bthen calling it that. There's nothing changed here. Look at, when you compare it to like some of these other ones here, like look how many items you get from this, and look how many items you get from this, and then you go to Kandarin, and it's just like, well, you get a D-chain and an occult and a tentacle whip, and like, I don't know. It's yeah, it's pretty boring. It's pretty boring. Nothing changed with today's update too. Something's coming for Kandarin. I don't know what it's going to be. Predictions in the comments for sure, because they're going to have to do something to spice that region up. Cerberus now will drop the completed Eternal Boots, because previously you had to get the Desert region to get Infinity Boots to attach them together, yada yada. So that's kind of nice. Otherwise, Bellator ring. If you're doing a melee build, this is good because you'll be able to get the Bellator ring, which has strength bonus and slash bonus. You'll be able to get full Torva, all the god swords, the dog sword. Sorry if I woke your dog up. And what else do we got? Yeah, a couple other cool things in here, but that's what's going on with the Asgarnia region. The Foreskin Coliseum here. This is the last one where there's been something changed. It's actually two things have been changed. The prayer gear, one of these, the bracers, where are they? No, the special attack on this spear is based on your prayer bonus, and now you're able to get the best in slot prayer boots without having to unlock 2 other regions. So that's a big buff for that Echo variant. Like, it's just nice. If you're picking Varlamore, that's a nice buff, but one of the big things is you can get the Altor ring from Vardorvis. I think Vardorvis will actually be a lot of fun in leagues, just killing it in like 8 seconds. And I'm considering Varlamore. It would be fun to do the Coliseum. The Echo variant items seem like they're pretty good, but not the best. But this actually helps a lot, because otherwise, with the path that I was looking at, I wasn't going to have a ring on. I was going to have nothing. Just, I don't know, 1 prayer bonus from the Lumbridge Diary ring or something like that. So that's how it is. That's how it goes. The full list of all items are here. We just kind of went through them, but yeah, there's some cool stuff that's happening, and it's really starting to come together. We've only had 5 reveals now. I'm expecting there's going to be a lot more coming in the next week. They're probably going to try and drop like 1 major bombshell per week here, or per 5-day period, I should say. So next week, what is it going to be? Saturday, come on, like tomorrow, Saturday the 20th, or not 20th, it's backwards here, 16th. Yeah, Saturday the 16th, they could drop something huge. I'm just hoping Combat Masteries is as exciting as we think it is. Something tells me they're holding off on that one till the end. Otherwise, I'd like to know what tier some of these relics are on, because we've been told a couple of these tiers at this point. And yeah, let's flip over to where we're at, relics and combat masteries. We've got this tier fully. We've got tier question mark. Now they're put together, but does that mean they're together? We don't know. Now there's if I open this, if I zoom in, you can see people have been really looking into this stuff. There's a crack in this relic, okay? There's 1 crack in this relic. And then, I gotta zoom all the way back out. And then if we open this one, and you open it, there's 5 cracks in this relic. So people are talking about how these relics are already, like, we already know which tier they're gonna be in. The Golden God is tier 1, and then this one's gonna be a higher tier. Now, if you open up the other tiers that we've got, this one's only got 1 crack across it. So they're thinking that the tiers of these relics have already been leaked through how many cracks they have. I don't feel like making a whole video on that, because I don't think it's accurate. Because last league, it was pretty accurate last league, except for 1 tier it was not. So since there's 1 tier that was not relevant and accurate, then the whole theory's out the window. So I'm gonna end the video now. Appreciate everybody for popping by. You're all cool and handsome, and I thank you for being here. And yeah, goodbye.